Alrighty, just waiting for the stream to start. Alright, let's pop out chat here. There we go. Fantastic. We'll scroll down here. Alright. Excellent. So let's pop back into the game. Boom. All right, everybody, welcome. So I've been meaning to live stream for the past like 4 or 5 days, and I just kept getting sidetracked. Either having errands or chores or just responsibilities to take care of, and tonight is the night. And then there was some laziness mixed in there as well, of course, naturally. Was hoping to definitely get a couple of sessions in. So anyways, welcome back. The game has been updated yet again. We're now playing on 1.0.15. That's 1.5. And I also moved my little face cam thingy up here to the top right because I just feel like if I keep it down here at the bottom somewhere, it's either going to block achievement pop-ups or it's going to be blocking the captions, and I really don't want that. So I moved it over here to the top. I'm hoping that doesn't actually interfere with anything. And to give you guys a heads up, I actually, like 3 or 4 nights ago, I went ahead and did the, the Hierophant again. A little sauce to the gills too, but I unlocked a couple of cards. I finished Malacalypse, actually. I finished his thing, and then there was the desert trade map, which was pretty. I don't remember if the desert trade map was its own thing or if it was part of the Malacalypse storyline or not. But the I finished that. It's like it completely has this big like square formation of just desert cards, and I think you have to win 3 different desert cards in a row. It's like you start off, I think, with like 3 success and 1 failure, and then the next one's 2 success, 2 failure, and then the last one is 1 success and 3 failure. And I managed to get them all, which was really nice. And then I got the cure, where you had to fight some, I think, a necromancer lady person. She was kind of a pain. She was fairly easy, actually, which was nice. So, anyways, before we begin, I'm just gonna give it just a second here to let anybody you know, filter on in. Let's see here. Let's just go right here. I think we may be okay. I'm hoping so. Let's see here. Just want to double check. I always want a little paranoid about this. I want to make sure that. Excellent. Okay, fabulous. We are rolling. We are so good to go here. All right. So what I was also thinking is, instead of me trying to go back and get, like, say, the gold token for the High Priestess and the Hierophant, is that I just really want to go and unlock a whole bunch of cards, so that way if I want to come back here and get the whatchamacallem, the gold token, you know, we'll actually have more cards to do so. Same thing with the Emperor. So let's just go ahead and try to unlock as much as we can. So the Chariot, Strength, Hermit, and the Wheel. Let's try the Chariot.
The symbol of victory over oppression. Control and will. Properties I understand well, and you will learn.
Okay, so a plague of corruption is spreading throughout the downtrodden denizens in the old city. Aid Estrella and her loyal soldiers to find a way for the citizens to escape. Okay, so we get some corrupted here. You will need to demonstrate the great precision in order to win the day. We have to rescue some wagons. All right. As far as the Hierophant goes too, I'm looking for any kind of like cards or equipment or anything that like gives us more dice or somehow improves our dice rolls, because that's our problem. Is because when you get to the end, I think the way you get the gold token is I'm pretty sure you have to get all of the clues, and in the end it all comes down to dice rolls. Otherwise the candle burns down or whatever, and you know, you're kind of screwed. Let's see here. Well, we already finished Malocalypse. I think that's probably what this little banner up here is for. So, Max Brimstone cards. I don't know what that is. So we'll take Kolbjorn here. Oh, he's the one that gives you bonus dice. So maybe I should bring him on the Hierophant. All right. So let's definitely bring his cards. Cave of Wonder. I always want to prioritize these. The cartographer sucks though. Jesus Christ, you have to. That'd be really good for the Emperor. I guess we'll do the Burning Building again, even though it's awful. Goblet Town is awesome. So is there any other cards here that are not new? Nope. Okay. So we've got. I guess we'll try the cartographer. Why not? Dark Alley Scouting Party. Soothsayer, the Underneath. Okay. And then, I guess we'll do Scouting Party. And as far as our equipment goes, we'll definitely take Dark Thirst, because I'm still trying to unlock that. Sacrificial Blaze looks good. Cry of Victory. I'm wondering if that's a blessing. One of these things... Resist Corrupted. There we go. We definitely want that. Frontier Barboot is fabulous. Oh, that's not what I want to do here. More Blessings and Curses. So Thieves' Folly was one of the things that... I don't remember if we unlocked that from actually completing the Hierophant, or if that was something I unlocked beforehand. But that's something I unlocked now. Extinguisher... Here we go. Mask of Holy Fortunes. Sure. Holy Purification is something with the undead enemies, so let's bring that along. And then no, there was one of these things did something with the corrupted. Defend causes 30% of your weapon damage to attackers. Let's try to get another weapon. Actually, let's not. Let's just get the shield. That damage is corrupted too, so we'll go ahead and get the corrupted blade. Even though I'm just trying to go for the soldier's sword here. So this is for what I got from unlocking the warrior's axe or whatever it was. Well, yeah, why don't we... No, whoa, we need another supply here. Screwing the pooch here. All right, let's go for the merchant's ring. All right, that looks good. Let's give it a go.
This corruption spreads across the breadth of the Empire. It even touches me. My power keeps it at bay. But these are the seals that Callus has attempted and failed to place upon my return. We are filled with low urges screaming like wild animals, and we must find a way to bind them to our will.
Sir Malifowl looked down from the back of his steed at the soldiers lined rank and file before him. The city is lost to the plague, he says dryly. We will not waste another soldier on this place. He gives the final command. In the name of the Emperor, prepare to withdraw. Block the gatehouses, let no one through. At sunrise, burn the city to the ground. Without hesitation, the soldiers march down the cobbled streets towards the western gatehouse. A single soldier remains, a captain. She removes her helm to reveal a quiff of golden hair and an eye patch concealing a wound from a battle long ago. She approaches you in Kolbjorn. Many innocent people will die come morning if nothing is done to correct this injustice, she explains. I ask that you aid my men in their search for citizens to escort out of the old city. Hurry, nightfall fast approaches. All right, so we have to find and rescue citizens and escort them out of the city. Let's ask some questions. Okay, who are you? I am Captain Fior. Is it Fiore? Maybe Fiore. We'll just say Fiore. She says with a bow, I have been commanding my regiment in the northern border. My troops and I were recalled to the old city, and we're ready to march back to the capital. However, it appears the Empire has neglected its people in our absence. I cannot abandon those we have sworn to protect. Alright, what about the plan? I anticipated Malifaule's intentions, and my scouts have made preparations. To the southwest is a gatehouse, abandoned when the infected broke through. If we can clear through the corrupted from the district, we can escort any citizens through the minimal resistance. You know what? Let's hold up for a second here. I think what I need to do is move my little face cam down so you guys can see the top portion of the screen. Hoping that works out. Alright. There we go. That should be better. If you guys have any problems with that, just let me know. So now we can see our actual mission here. Let's see if we can do it alone. Fear not, there are soldiers that remember the virtue of the Empire and remain loyal to her people. I have a number of scouts searching the streets for citizens as we speak. They will assist where they can. Okay, what about the plague? A terrible tragedy, to be sure. While the Emperor's eye is on the northern border, it has abandoned its people to the unnatural plague. Do not be fooled. This is no ordinary malady. Its affliction maddens and warps the minds of those who it corrupts, turning friend, family, or lover into a mindless agent of hate and aggression. The Empire is right to fear its rapid spread and potential reach. However, there are many who call this city home who have not been damned. Not yet. It is these souls I intend to save this night. Alright, what about the old city there? The old city was once the hub of the world. Great artisans, traders, and merchants would travel from far and wide to sell their wares here. While it still houses many, it is a shadow of its former glory. A muddle of streets in the light of the plague, many roads have been blocked. Alright, let's begin our quest. My coachman will follow and transport any citizens you might find along the way. If you are lucky, they may be of assistance in your travels. Search the streets and kill the infected. I will send word when the way is cleared. Okay, so we have to save citizens. We'll add options at the campfire. Alright. So, let's take a look at our inventory. Alright, we got our soldier sword. So, as far as unlocking these goes, I'm really unsure if it's the amount of enemies you have to kill with this particular weapon, like at any given like quest, or if it's RNG based. I'm not sure, but we're gonna try to do it. We're gonna keep it equipped. Otherwise, we do have a choice of, well, taking the villager's axe, but I already unlocked that, so never mind with that. Does this give me anything? No. Okay. We do start off with the merchant's ring. Reveal shops at the start of each new map. Alright. So let's take a look at our map. So city streets. Oh, this is very interesting. So we can't actually see what the actual board looks like. So we'll go to the east.
Everywhere the rot touches, and everywhere bears its stains.
Tall buildings line the streets. Their lower windows boarded up with planks of wood on imperial order, a futile attempt to hinder the spread of the plague.
What are you sacrificing when you stop to help them? Have you asked yourself that?
You happen upon a group of frightened peasants desperately seeking safety. We hear the Empire has abandoned the city, they cry. Please help us. You explain Captain Fiore's plan and help them on the wagons. So we saved 8 citizens. So I'm guessing this is probably the gold token right here, is we have to kill all the corrupted and then save all the citizens. We are grateful, a woman says as she steps into the carriage. I haven't much food, but they should you need some, I would be willing to trade. More food is available at the campfire. From this street you can see other paths, okay? So let's take a look at the map again. Okay, so this is Kolbjorn's card. Let's do it.
And so we see the home of the Northerner, and his reasons for leaving.
Kolbjorn returns to his home village to partake in toil, the ritual cleaning of his people's ancestral grave mounds. He invites you to accompany him. We have to have a blessing to do it. Well, okay. Nice to know that. That'd be really good for the Empress. Some bitch. Oh, you know what? Actually, it's still available. So as soon as if we can get a blessing. All right. Well, that's good to know.
It is not too late to plan better.
Hey, tall buildings line the streets. Yeah. Okay. Right. Already read that. Maybe you should look to regain our strength at the wagon. Kolbjorn says as you make your way through the winding road. The peasants may have food to trade. From the street, you can see other paths. All right. Well, let's take a look at the map. Not my inventory. The underneath. Okay. Well, let's go check out the underneath. The Underverse. Following Malocalypse's cryptic directions, many of which involve burrowing farm animals, you arrive at the edge of a vast and lonely lake. There, you uncover a cave entrance blocked by a stone door. A bespectacled ogre manning the door of the underneath doesn't look up from his book as you approach. 10 food items per entry. Wow. Alrighty. Well, it didn't block us, but we are gonna run out of food here if we don't get some money. A little bit more than what we have, though. Signs of mass departure are everywhere. Homes stand empty. All that remains are crumbling ruins.
Some still fight, yet they must know their time is near.
All right. The unmistakable sound of combat alerts you to a group of townsfolk being attacked by the infected. One brave warrior struggles to hold back the horde. You rush to their aid. Alrighty. So it looks like we're going to be fighting some corrupted. Shouldn't be a problem. It ain't no thing. I got this. Corrupted are pretty easy. I don't remember what Kolbjorn does. I think he like rushes ahead. Alright, I need to save these villagers. That are just like sitting there. Oh, nice! Look at that. We got a new achievement. I don't know if they're dead or what. God, these things are annoying. Finally, I hope those like those villager guys aren't dead. I think they're just like just chilling. I hope, you know, gathering their strength. It'd be nice. You arrived just in time, the warrior explains. I don't think I could have held them off for much longer. I could part with some equipment, he continues. I don't think it'll do me much good now. See me if you're interested in a trade. So we've saved 5 citizens. And more equipment is available to purchase in the campfire. You explain Captain Fiore's plan to help the survivors onto the wagons, right? Well, let's go into our camp.
Do not take too long. The city falls around you.
The head coachman tips the brim of his hood as you approach the wagons. I'll transport any people you find in the warrens of streets, he explains. Just keep the wagon out of trouble. Kolbjorn looks uncomfortable, surrounded by the jumble and buildings and stone that is the old city. Let's trade. I need to buy some food. Wow, that's actually a really good deal. 3 food for 3 gold. Well, let's buy it all up. All of it. That puts us down to 4 gold. Just out of curiosity. Boy, that would have been really nice to have. Can Can I sell anything? Nope. Okay, well, let's break camp here. We'll take a look at the map. What do we got? Burning, well, let's go for the burning building. I'm pretty sure it's gonna kill us. I'm really not liking this mission. It's gonna be kind of difficult. I think you really need to load up on like food and gold. Yeah. Burning building, we gotta save the people. Let Kolbjorn attempt the rescue. Let's... I've never actually tried that before. Let's try doing it. Without a word, Kolbjorn draws one of his mighty swords and enters the blazing building.
Here we see yet another wheel. Each different, yet each bearing their own similarities.
Look at that, booyah! Nice. Suddenly, when all seems lost, a silhouette of a figure appears at the front door. It is Kolbjorn, and miraculously he is unscathed. You think you can make out some shapes coming from the smoke. Did Kolbjorn manage to save them all? Okay, so they're all grouped together. This is going to be easy, except for the one. Oh, no, go back! No!
Perhaps you should have taken your time.
Damn it. Well, okay, so I know in the future that we're going to send in Kolbjorn, because that totally, completely makes sense. Let's try this other city streets here. You navigate the maze of streets without incident. Okay, so it just unlocks other stuff. And this is what, Goblin Town? Yeah, Goblin Town's ridiculous. It gave me like 80 gold the last time I was there. Green lanterns cast the streets in a murky light. Crowds of goblins go about their business while hooded figures lead rodent-like beasts of burden to market. In the distance, a mountain of gold glitters enticingly. Lines of goblins are arrayed around it like spokes of a wheel. Let's visit Gold Mountain. You join one of the long queue of goblins waiting patiently for their gold. A dusty goblin wearing a pointy hat peers down at you from a tall bureau. His wrinkled hand clutches a quill over the scroll of a paper not so long, or so long that it cascades over the counter and onto the ground. Name. The ancient goblin slowly scratches your name onto the parchment before scooping some of the gold out, or into the waiting haversack with a long, giant spoon. Some money! More money! And some more money! And guess what? More money. More money, more money. Let's explore Goblin Town. I think it's one of these. I think it's this one. I think I failed that the last time I actually hit that card. An ancient goblin, wrinkled as a prune, is selling an array of teas down by the bank of a pungent river that runs through the town. He places a bag in your hand and shakes his little head when you offer a payment. I am happy knowing that the tea will either strengthen you greatly or kill you. So we get some food. Suddenly, urgent horns blare in alarm throughout the city, reverberating off the cavern walls. Goblins and hooded folk alike drop whatever they're doing to rush toward exit tunnels or jump into portals popping up here and there. The ground rumbles underneath as a choking black gas begins to seep into the cavern. A panicking rat beast barrels down the street, knocking you into a goblin portal. Okay, so we get to a random encounter card. It's a city streets, exactly where we're going to go anyways. The Pauper District has been hit by looters, leaving shops with broken windows and empty shelves. Alright, well, we have a whole lot of gold here, so let's trade. Let's buy some equipment. Yeah, buy me holy purification, please. Because those things are going to be awesome. Let's break camp. Oh, no, not camp. No, I don't want to go back into camp. Damn it. I want to take a look at the map. Okay, so I needed a bunch of food for this. I need a, whatchamacallem, a blessing. And we got some city streets here, and we got the gatehouse. So I think we're just gonna go up and around to the city streets over here. You dash through the labyrinth of slum streets in the city center. Okay. You happen upon a group of frightened peasants desperately seeking safety. We hear the Empire has abandoned the city, they cry. Please, help us. You explain Captain Fiore's plan and help them onto the wagons. We are grateful, a woman says as she steps in the character. I haven't much food. Alright, she wants to sell me some food. We can do that. We will trade, and I will buy some food. I mean, a 1-for-1 food is awesome. I'm always going to do that. Because usually the merchants, they, like, totally rip you off. I'll do that every single time. You know what I'm tempted to do? Is actually do this, underneath thing. Alright, let's take a look at the map again. Some more city streets. Sure, we'll go this way.
Surgery
Drudge
must
of corruption.
be done with precision.
Wow, I gotta
if it
fight
is
a lot
to
of
be
these guys.
effective.
You find yourself surrounded by the corrupted horde that broke through the gatehouse and wandered into the district. They shuffle mindlessly back and forth on the spot, limbs twitching, seemingly unaware of your presence. Let's try to ambush them. Alright. Oh, it's gonna be the pendulum.
Patience. Do not move too quickly, for haste leads only failure.
I hate the pendulum. Ouch. A moment's hesitation gives the infected enough time to react with a violent assault with flailing limbs. The rest of the infected turn at the commotion and clamor towards the two of you, arms thrashing. So, I'm just gonna go for the silk. Ah, damn it.
Poorly
I hate
done.
it. Like, I'm expecting it to, like, you know, you
must
press the button
harness
and it,
your
like,
will
continues to
and
sway a
find
little
the
bit.
quiet stillness inside you.
So let me just fight these damn things. So I have the Holy Purification here. I think I'm going to end up using it. There's a lot of these guys. Wow. Trying to use my special power there. Another one. Bitch. Yeah, get some. The thing that sucks about the corrupted, if you don't kill them off right away when they're in their death stance, they regenerate really quickly. It's alright though. Went there with a very minimal loss. I was expecting to fight the big guys. That appears to be the last of them, Kolbjorn remarks, continuing your journey through the winding streets.
The stench of corruption flows across the cities, tainting everything it touches.
We bring word from Captain Fiore, the soldier explains with a salute. An infected horde at the next gatehouse has subsided. Removes corruption counter from the map. Okay. But there's a problem. Corruption grows from the ground itself, blocking all passage for the wagons. It must be destroyed. So you ask that we join you in your efforts, the soldier continues. Should you require assistance, you need only ask. Estrala's allegiance. Okay, so there's my blessing. Yeah. Prior to combat, optionally draw an Empire ally card. Can be used before 5 combats or 7 if Australia is your companion. Okay, well that's nice to know. Hey, that's a good spoiler there, game. Didn't realize Australia was going to be a companion here. Well, since we have our thing, we could use our blessing for Kolbjorn's card here. Clan Eyebright's village, hidden in the forest of Mount Freitas, is a burned-out husk. You see no inhabitants within the collapsed walls and fallen roofs. Kolbjorn leads you through the trees to the grave mounds, a flat, snowy field dotted with body-sized hillocks. A few villagers are here, kneeling by the cairns in prayer. You realize they are either old or enfeebled. Your stout companion kneels before 3 graves. They look fresh. The grass has yet to grow over them. He empties a flask of Aramor spirits over the mounds and lets a blessing fall onto cold earth by them. He motions for you to do the same. Okay, so do I have to give this up? Do I have to give this up? I think so. You kneel on the cold, hard ground beside Kolbjorn as he bends his head in prayer. The tranquility is shattered by jagged rock bouncing off your companion's back. You draw your weapon and turn to see an old northerner woman bent over with age, clutching a basket of rocks. Fierce hatred burns between her eyes, or behind her eyes. Get out! Get out of here, betrayer! Knife burner! The northerner tears her hair in grief as she continues fleeing rocks. Kolbjorn flinches as the stone rebound off his flesh, but does not seem to defend himself. A group of villagers gather around you. They do not join in, but they do not intervene either. Let's see what happens. The barrage continues until the snow is stained with blood and the woman is on her hands and knees, weeping uncontrollably. An elder, his head wreathed in bone and blossom, steps forward, his wrinkled fists clenched with anger. Why have you returned? Kolbjorn waves a massive hand at the 3 grave mounds. Your duty was to die for this clan to your hearth, but you were too cowardly to do either. Why couldn't you do it? His stern tone, a little bit of a tonguester, breaks into a sob. I had a daughter. Your sons. They burnt everything, all because you could not die for us. Kolbjorn merely stares blankly in the distance. I could pay them off? Okay, let's try to pay them off.
Back to the bones. I hope
that was
learned to be their master.
Terrible roll. Nice. We got it.
Victory. You are learning.
The elder looks hungrily at the gold. Coin will buy us food and warmth. Perhaps it will ward off the other clans from coming to pick at our remains. He accepts the gold. The villagers seem less angry now, though their sadness remains. The elder sighs. We have nothing. Only anger drives me now. Betrayer Kolbjorn, prove yourself in the Hoarfrost trial. Prove you are worthy of dying for Clan Eyebright again. Now we get the token.
Well,
I'll take that. Okay, so I just need a whole bunch of food here to take care of that. And then we lost the blessing. We had to sacrifice the blessing. Awful. Alright, so we get to fight some more of these guys. Let's try to ambush them again. Let's go ahead and do the pendulum. I'm guessing we wanted the gold one, right? Oh, look at that. We got another achievement. A rain of blows fells the group of infected before they can respawn. Okay, so... Wow. I really want to go for the gold one. Oh, what? No! Oh, my finger twitched and touched the button. Oh, it's retarded. Alright, well, whatever. At least we didn't take any pain cards. I was getting a little twitchy there. Wah, wah, wah. Wow, there's a lot of these guys. That's kind of a badly placed thingamabobber. Yeah, destroy him. hoping I get the token for the sword. The sword sucks balls. I mean, it actually doesn't suck. It's just mediocre. And I'd rather not continue my journey in mediocrity. The moment it gives me something good, you know, unlocking the token, that is. I mean, this is definitely a good stage to unlock it if it is by how many monsters you have to kill. Pass through without incident. Alright, well, that's the last of them. And, I don't think we can buy any more food. So I could use my 10 food on this one card. What is this? The underneath. I can use my 10 food, but then we're gonna starve. You take a lot of damage. I think I'm gonna have to pass up on that.
Further into the city, with more yet to be saved.
The smell of rotting flesh lingers in the air. The gatehouse tower looms over you, its sides encrusted with the taint of corruption. The captain greets you as you approach. Wow. Wow, there's a lot of these things. It is as the scouts reported, Kolbjorn says, that corruption will block the path for the wagons. Now make haste. We protect the wagons with my scouts. You two clear the way. Okay. You draw your weapon and prepare to face the infected. Maybe I should have saved my my bombs. My corrupted bomb thingies. They're grenades. Because now we're fighting new monsters. We gotta fight some spires and big baddies. Spire of Blight. Wow, this is gonna suck. The land itself becomes shattered, shambling, and broken. Attacks with bursts of corruption that snare and damage targets. Use evade to avoid their attacks or change direction rapidly to break free. Alright. Yeah. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to deal with that later. Alright, I need to get the hell out of there. Get out of there. I'm gonna try to take these little guys out. First. Oh, there's so many. Get him, Goldlord. Oh, shit. Get out of the way. You bastard. Gotta rescue my homeboy here. Oh, come on. What the hell? I fucking avoided it. Another one down. Two of them down. Yo. Let's get rid of these guys. One last little guy. This thing is so annoying. Oh my god, man, I just fucking got out of the way. Oh, but here comes again, watch. Oh my that is such bullshit. Yeah, yeah. Wow, I'm gonna die to this thing. Jesus Christ. What the fuck, man? Like, you can't do shit around this thing. It's retarded. The moment, you know what, I'm not gonna do this one again, I'm gonna wait. So, like, you end up, like, shield smashing this thing, right? And then you take a swing with your sword, because that's the only way you do damage to it. And it's like,
you should focus
there's like
more on defense
a moment where, like, you're stunned or something, or you're locked into animation.
To strike back
and you can't move.
Always present itself.
Whatever. So we got the 1 token. I'm satisfied with that. The Horror Frost Trial.
Some are lost, but still there is hope for the city yet.
That's fine. We'll come back. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, we will. Okay, so we just tried doing the chariot. Let's try the hermit. Okay, so we'll do, Kolbjorn again. Yeah, we'll get the rest of these. Cartographer. Let's get, Goblin Town. Elder's Gift. Platinum. Oh, but these are platinum cards, that's why. You know what? We should probably be doing, let's do Exploding Doodads. And then, where's the one? We'll do Friendly Innkeeper, Fork in the Road, and I really want, let's see, where are you at? The Old Maiden. Yes. Gives us stuff. Alright, Dark Thirst. Let's do, Cardinal Blade. Sacrificial Blades. I guess we'll do this. Cry of Victory. Sure. Let's do Ring of Food. I don't remember what you did. When you have more blessings than curses. Okay. Right. Let's get a Berserker. Berserker! Alright, supplies. We want Soldier Sword, Chieftain's Axe, and we'll do Merchant's Ring. Actually, I take that back. Let's start with more gold. Okay, so the Hermit. Rumor has it there's a powerful magician hidden in a devilishly confusing and dangerous forest of eternal snow. So we get map reveal. Finding your way is one thing, knowing where to go is another. Avoid danger using map reveal. Okay, the road ahead may be long. Ensure that you have enough food to avoid starvation. So as far as supplies go, let's take that off. Let's just have our food. Yes. Alright, let's give it a show. Put the show on the road.
I have spent more time alone than any hermit could imagine. In truth, it is only your ignorance that leaves these cards occupied by such commoners.
Alright, 1 second, gang. I gotta take off my sweater here. I'm
hermit moves again.
Sweat something
we have
mad.
much to learn from each other at this point.
There we go, much better. Oh, I feel like I breathe again. Alright, while exploring the wildlands, you arrive quite suddenly at the fringes of a curiously enchanted winter forest. Where you stand, it is a warm summer afternoon, yet only 10 steps away, the cedars are gray with frost and the ground is blanketed in thick snow. Horrendous. Turn in surprise to face the speaker. General of Steel? An Empire general, his impressively plumed helm, approaches you. A sizable company of Empire soldiers are arrayed behind him. Horrendous, isn't it? The smear of obstinate mage filth staining land. You and your squire, he glances at Kolbjorn, should leave. This frozen waste is no place for common folk. The ground changes underfoot, and blizzards tear your skin to shreds. He gestures, and his troops split into small parties and head into the wasteland. He turns to you and bows deeply before following the last party in. Never fear, citizen. This mage will be met with the blade of the Empire's justice. Let's ask Kolbjorn about the hermit. The northerner blinks sadly, as talkative as always. He gestures... Alright, okay, let's enter the forest. Kolbjorn blinks morosely as the troops disappear one by one into the cold fog, before trudging in after them without a word. Alright, so it's like the Emperor card. Let's go south first.
The Empire set signs in order to guide the rest of their forces. Fortunately, you too can follow.
You find a tree etched with a strange marking. Is this a sign pointed towards the hermit? The clean snow is marred by heavy footprints. The Empire must be ahead of you. The Empire draws 4 days closer to the hermit. So I'm guessing we have to find the hermit before the Empire does? Not knowing what else to do, you press on. I'm thinking that's probably the case. Let's go west.
The Empire has made killing mages a core pursuit. Fortunately, a mage is a cunning prey.
While trudging through the snow, you hear the shout and sound of swords being drawn. It is only a matter of time before the sounds of combat attract another patrol. So I gotta fight these guys? I don't really understand what's going on here. Am I supposed to find them before the hermit for the Empire? I thought the Empire was on my side. I'm not really understanding what's going on here. Nevertheless. Wow, I got so many of these guys that I have to kill. And this awful sword that I have. Oh my god, man. They all have fucking shields. This is gonna be a painful match. Yeah, I'm not gonna do enough damage in time. And they all have shields, so... I'm just not doing enough damage. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. I'm gonna lose it. Oh, it's impossible to do with this sword. This sword sucks. It just doesn't do enough damage. The arrival of enemy reinforcements makes your heart sink. So I gotta fight more of these guys? You eliminate the last soldier, but have little time to cover your tracks before you hurry away. Wow. Okay.
This may be your chance to set the mouse upon the cat.
Further into the forest, you hear a smattering of voices carried on the wind from somewhere to the east. You motion Kolbjorn to stay behind before cautiously approaching the voices. You spy a small Empire party taking a break from their zealous manhunt, obscured by fog and bramble as you consider your options. If you stay hidden, you might learn more of the forest, but you also risk discovery. Let's try to stay hidden. Oh, the pendulum. How I hate thee. A soldier whistles and sits down. It's a good thing the captain thought to give us these shields. We'd be wandering into blizzards and that blessed imp otherwise. You spy a shining shield resting against a boulder, just in reach of your hiding place. Is this the enchanted shield the soldier mentioned? To your dismay, a soldier balancing an overflowing bowl of stew sits down in front of your hiding place. Buzzing with adrenaline, you consider your options. You could steal the shield, yeah. Let's try doing that. Oh, wow. Oh. No! Son of a bitch.
Even when things appear impossible, they can be mastered.
Nervously, you
Keep
reach for the shield.
practicing.
The soldier squirms uncomfortably and almost sits on your hand. Unfortunately, another soldier approaches, and the pair begin an unanimated conversation about their callous day plans. Let's try to steal the shield again. Why not? Oh, no! It's not going all the way to the sides. God damn it. Suddenly, a gruff voice gives command to move out. You breathe a sigh of relief when the last soldier trudges away from your hiding place. Okay, well, we didn't get the shield. I mean, nothing lost, nothing gained, I guess. Alright, so we got a store here. Let's buy some food. Seems like the most prudent thing. So this is what I was talking about. Like, when you buy food, like, 1 for 1 is really good. Like, look at these prices. They're awful. Let's just buy all the food that we can afford. And that's all we've got. So we can try selling equipment. I don't want to sell the sword yet, even though it sucks balls. Let's just leave. Alright, well.
Learn the future at your own peril.
First time we've had the
You think
soothsayer
I
card.
have not turned to oracles and auguries in order to see how this ends. I only know it all ends in death.
You're about to remark on a quest for the mayor of a small town when a young, strangely dressed woman shouts to you. Beware, stranger, for I have seen your future and danger awaits. But for a few coins, she continues with gripping your arm. I can tell you of your coming misfortunes. So we don't have any money. Let's go on with the quest anyways. You turn to re-enter the tavern, anxious to get away. Moments later, you notice the woman accosting another patron, saying, "You, danger awaits you." The next day, you stride into the forest, intent on hunting down the brigands that have been harrying the town. Your quest gets off to a good start, but you come across a dead adventurer by the side of the road. There is no sign of what caused her passing, but she won't mind you putting her remaining supplies to good use. Okay, so we gain a bunch of food. You delay your quest long enough to help some farmers push their wagon up a hill. Their beasts of burden having been carried away by a huge eagle. They offer supplies in return. You realize a beggar you met earlier must have picked some gold from your pocket, even as you knocked them aside. Okay, well, I'm not losing any money there. You are attacked by a howling monkey snake as you pause to drink at a lake. Dispatching it quickly, you turn it into a meal and find it surprisingly fulfilling. You take pity on a pair of filthy children who approach to beg for food. Well, okay, so we lost a little bit of food there. You find the brigands and agree to pay them some gold to move on. They agree to leave, for now. It's a good thing we didn't have any money walking into this. With the situation with the brigands resolved, you return to the village to collect your payment, only to discover that the mayor has left town on holiday for an indefinite time. You leave the small village without payment. Okay. So I guess this is just like an RNG-based kind of card.
Will you aid the Empire? Leave them lost, I say.
You happen upon an Empire scouting party as you cross a grassy hillock. The soldiers are keen to trade information about the region. Yeah, let's trade information. You and the soldiers compare notes. Further in, further in, further in. Okay, looks like we'll be back in the capital by the end of the week. One of the soldiers comments as you continue your journey. Well, that was actually kind of handy dandy. So I guess we go further in. So let's just clean up this side of the map.
Hurry. You must
hidden
find
mages.
the secret the hermit holds.
You follow the sounds of scream and clashing metal to find a company of Empire soldiers tearing down tents and executing cowering mages. 3 of Arcane. Okay, so I gotta fight a whole bunch of Empire soldiers, but I got some mages on my side, so it works for me. Allies are good. Just so much going on right now, it's just hard to pay attention. And no, I don't have ADD. Are these mages? I mean, if I stay in those circles, am I gonna get hit? Oh shit. God damn you. That is no. Another one down. Die, damn you. Kill him. Oh my god. Come on, I just knocked him off balance for Christ's sake. Die, bitch! Oh, the shields are the worst, man. I think I need to remap my my like kick button, but it's really killing my hands here. I'm gonna get tendonitis by doing that. The mages are grateful for your intervention. This tent village is well hidden in a sweeping snow and fog. You spend time here in exchange for resources. You know what? Actually, I think I'm gonna do that. Let's go into controls here. We want finisher, evade, bash. All right, let's do. There we go. Perfect. Spend 5 days for 1 equipment. Bringing in some food. Let's talk about the hermit. A mage draws a rune in the snow and says, "The hermit enchanted the forest to protect us. I'm not sure how he does it. Perhaps blood magic?" Let's just continue. The mages point you vaguely in the hermit's direction, even they are not certain about his whereabouts. Across the Silver River, through the Twin Oaks. Oh, okay, so we get a whole new map. Let's go north.
A home for artifacts rare and fabulous. Also a cave of treachery and deceit.
This hidden oasis was once the home of a great magician, Merrick explains. His secrets are said to be lost, but I am sure they can be found. Your reward cannot be much further. A flickering light of your torch reveals rows of magical treasure as you enter the secret vault of a long-dead magician. This chamber is rumored to hold items of great power, Merrick explains. The ancient relics and ornaments shimmer quietly under a layer of dust. Take your pick. Wow. Oh my god. I need a 17. We got 2 6s. I mean... Offers another dice? Yes. Oh yeah. Throw it. Oh, wow. So is that like a power of Kolbjorn? Is the extra dice? I think he does, because what's his face? Malakalypse does the spinny wheel thingy. The item you selected glows with inner power as you pick it up. Hero's Call? Interesting. Okay. It is more beautiful than I have ever imagined. Merrick grabs it hastily from you. This item will finally allow me to sway the guild. I'm sorry, my friend, he says as he puts the artifact in his cloak. You were a great pupil, and you've played your part, but now you are only a loose end. We've been ambushed by the Silencer of Greed. So we gotta kill some thieves here. So if nothing else, I mean, we are gonna unlock some tokens. That's what I'm really hoping to do here. It's not really about the actual, like, quest lines themselves. It's really just I want to unlock cards. I'd really like to unlock this sword. Merrick the Thief. The city breeds quick hands and hard hearts. Alright. Wow, this guy's kind of weak punk ass bitch. Just need to counterattack at the right time. Goodbye, Merrick. I'll be taking my hero's call now, which I think is just a blessing. It seems I underestimated you. From the first day you caught me back in the city bazaar, I should have known you'd best me in the end. The young thief winces as he pushes the artifact towards you. Take it, it's yours. Summon 3 volleys of arrows in an area when activated. Each volley costs 35 damage. Wow. So we get 3 of these things. Oh, we get 5 uses. Alright. Let's see here. The gates to the vault begin to close as you make your hasty exit. So we get that token. We got a misbehaving cat over here I have to take an eye on. Perilous chance. Further into the forest here. That's right. Okay, do I have a chance to steal that shield again? Let's try to stay hidden again. I really hate the pendulum.
Nicely timed.
I'll be right back, guys. 1 second. Alright, everybody. Sorry about that. Misbehaving animals. Alright, you overhear the soldiers discussing a nearby landmark. Alright, so we get a further in card here. To your dismay, a soldier balancing an overflowing bowl of stew sits down in front of your hiding place. Buzzing with adrenaline, consider your options. Try to stay hidden again.
The pendulum swings like a sign.
Oh, we got it.
Bearing hope or failure.
Alright, so we get to mage hunting and further in. I'm not really entirely sure what the further in part does. Alright, let's sneak away this time. It's not oh, god damn it.
What an unfortunate time for your skills to leave you.
So, before you are struck in the shoulder by an arrow. Ouch. So we lose a whole bunch of max health. Let's do the mage hunting thing again. Oh, I gotta do this as time battle. No! Oh. These are rough. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to complete this. God damn it. Get out of there. Where'd that other one go? There's one down. I'm just all over the place. God, we're gonna die again. Yeah, block that, motherfucker. Yeah, I'm just not doing enough damage. It's unfortunate. At least I'm not dead. I don't think I'm gonna be able to complete this quest. Four days closer. Man, every time you don't do those things, that's 4 days. That's ridiculous. Let's do this further in. I'm not really entirely sure what these things actually do. 4 days. Okay, so we definitely don't want to do these things. Wow. Alright, friendly innkeeper. So, I have no money. Discuss the latest rumors. The burning building. Yeah, let's try doing that again. Let's ask about lodging. One food heals. Yeah, sure, we got extra food. Alright, we'll just leave. Alright, well let's oh wow. Wow, even backtracking costs days. Oh my god. Alright, I'm gonna send Kolbjorn in. Because this was a hell of a lot easier doing it with Kolbjorn. No! Son of a bitch. You lose Kolbjorn for 5 turns? Ouch. I'm pretty sure I have to get all of them. What? How did... A chill wind blows right through your armor. Okay. Well, the Empire's beat me to the punch. It happens in an instant. From an indeterminate point in the forest, a sweep of green melts away all trace of winter. You find yourself blinking in the heat of the summer sun. Kolbjorn turns his doleful face towards yours. He utters the truth. Yeah, you don't wish to hear. The hermit is dead. Okay. Well, here's another mission, guys. This is another quest line that we're gonna need to get like all of our reveals, like the watchtower and all the rest of that stuff. Well, we managed to unlock something. That's always good. Hero's call. All right. But that's 2 quests that I failed. I'm not really looking too like I'm very deft at this game. I guess let's try the wheel. I'm guessing this is probably like what, like a speed challenge. We'll do one more. How about that for the night? Let's actually, let's go back. I want to read this. 3 mysterious characters have been imprisoned beyond this mortal realm. Freeing them may provide great rewards. So, tempting face. Success in any gambits will aid your quest. Oh man, a road to hell be long. I'm not going to do those. No, fuck that. I'm not going to even attempt that. Let's try doing strength. Stealing half of an ancient relic from an ogre has left you dying and cursed. Gear up and claim the other half of Edicia's charm. So start with 10 life. and eating food does not heal. Draknar the Mighty. A high defense will help reduce damage from the ogre's devastating onslaught. There will be dice. Okay, well, we definitely want Kolbjorn. Yeah, bonus dice. All right. So you are faux show coming with us. Yeah. All right, we'll get all of these. Let's get Elder's Gift, I guess. May lose a weapon, may gain a weapon. I don't want to do that. Well, first of all, let's go all the way. Actually, you know what? We could probably do it like this. We could do filters. We want resources, life, friendly innkeeper, max life, trade blessings, dice. Okay, and then we'll try to. How about food? Where's our Did I already take her? No, guess not. The woman. Where are you at? Old maiden. There we go.
Do like that one, don't you?
Oh, I love that card. Are you kidding me? So, a lot of food gain cards. Let's. Okay. I guess we'll do gold. Gold. Wheel, spend bonus, fight Empire. Sure. Alright, so as far as equipment goes, let's get all of our cards that we haven't seen yet. We should probably get all of these armor. Let's get that. Bring the food. And I think probably... I think this fighting your side for 10 seconds does not affect elite enemies. Remember what you did. Eat less. Yes, we'll do that. Okay, for our supplies, let's gain 5 max health. And how about the soldier sword? And healing spirits. This is gonna be pretty tough.
It seems you too are hasty. Here is our evidence of your eagerness to leap into difficulties you cannot face. You must know yourself, hone yourself, sharpen your wits and your sword against the challenges ahead.
Left for Dead. Okay, so there's our... At least we're not at 10 health anymore, we're at 15. The bitter taste of blood is the first indicator that you're still alive. Blood and are blind and distorted. You make out a voice calling to you. A pair of strong hands shake you upright. The vision steadies and Kolbjorn's somber face swims into view. Let's ask where we are. Kolbjorn gestures you to be quiet. He presses his back up against a boulder beside you and grimaces, holding his side. As your head clears, a booming voice echoes out from deep in the foggy marsh. Oh, where have you crawled, gasted mice? Let your insides be gut and bones be crunched. Okay, so there's our ogre. You peer around the rock, and from the mist steps an ogre, 3 times as tall as a man, and with a lumpen, vicious face. His one good eye darts about wildly as he surveys the area, hunting for something. The ogre grunts and scoops up a broken, shining trinket from the ground, splashed red with blood. Ruined with your dirty blood, wretched cut purses, riven in two. His great hideous face turns red. If thou listen here, I will find the twin. Then I will eat thine eyes. The ogre lifts his club and smashes a tree trunk in anger. The tree creaks and crashes to the ground as Draknar the ogre turns and disappears back into the mist. Kolbjorn grimaces as he holds his side, attempting to hide the severity of his injuries. Here, you are injured. Eat. He throws out a medical herb bun. Weak to your bones, you gratefully take a bite. Okay, Okay, so we gain some food. The bread turns to ash in your mouth. With a sinking realization, you pull the other half of the ogre's trinket from your pack. Sure enough, you feel a wrongness emanating from it. While holding only half, food does not restore life, right? This card cannot be discarded. So it's kind of like a cursed object. A stab of hunger hits your stomach. There's only one thing for it. You must steal back the other half from the ogre that almost killed you. The closest town is Draper. Colborn whispers hoarsely. We cannot hope to defeat the ogre now. Summoning your strength, your remaining strength, you lift yourself to your feet and stagger to town. Alrighty then. So Goblin Town. Yeah, we want gold. Just give me my money. Lots of money. All of the money. So good. We're just gonna leave. I don't want to explore. Let's not risk anything. If we make camp, I think we could probably buy something, right?
Gather yourself before you travel further.
We trade. Buy equipment. Oh yeah. We don't have the fame, but I'll buy it. We can buy some food. Oh, it's so expensive. Let's break camp.
Always treat those who feed you with respect. Even I stand by this rule, and I have respect for few.
So, we'll get food gain, but we're not going to gain any life, so we're just going to leave. I don't want that.
I admire that
Stirring
you have other
in the
skills
mire.
beyond violence. Yet, if there's one thing that the usurper has taught me, it's that violence can sometimes answer questions that otherwise have none.
The sun's warm rays do little to lift your spirits as the mosquitoes and flies torment you. To avoid the swelling bogs, you press on to higher ground and happen upon an old road through the marshland. To the left, you see a group of cloaked thieves blocking the road. Okay. To the right, you make out a group of Empire brigands taking shelter by the side of the road. Let's fight the bandit thieves. Because it's just this guy. The hum of mosquitoes fills the air as you ready yourself for combat. This guy's pretty easy. He's the one that like chucks bombs at you. I'll take that. I'd buy that for $1. I needed to watch that again. It's been a while since I've seen it. I gotta fight two of these guys.
We're on.
Wow, I crushed him. I crushed them both. So as far as combat goes, I think Kolbjorn's only really good when it comes to like big packs, and he's like aimed the right way. With the thieves subdued, you notice their stash of treasures hanging precariously from a tree over the bog below. You reach out to cut the rope holding the spoils. Oh, this is kind of rough. I think we're gonna need to re-roll both of them. That's right. Hey, look at that. We didn't even need Kolbjorn.
To use this, you will need fame.
Alright, so we got some new armor. But we don't have the fame.
You must be ready for whatever will come. The usurper will give us no warning.
A slight rustling in the reeds is all the warning you get that your life is in grave danger. Okay, so we've just been ambushed by that one, the Merrick dude. It's alright, man. We're good. Oh, we gotta fight 3 of these guys. Okay. Just gotta be really quick on the block. Cut your throat or cut your purse. It makes no mind to them. All right. Oh, he stuns them. I see. Wow, these guys don't go down incredibly quickly. Wow. Oh my god. Okay, well. Kind of forgot I only had 15 health. Ouch.
Take the battle to them next time.
Alright, I think that's what I'm going to call it.
Do not continue to fail me.
Call it a night.
I have need of your greatest efforts.
Yep, I think that's where I'm going to call it a night. I think I might attempt to do the, whatchamacallit, the Hierophant on my own again. This time using Kolbjorn, since he gives you an extra dice roll, which is really incredibly useful for the end. I think I'm going to do that. So we'll hit up our camp here. All right, folks, that's where I call it an episode. So thank you very much for joining me. I'll see you guys in the next one, whenever that might be. I'm still not sure about when I want to actually lock down like a schedule and ensure when I like can consistently live stream. And as far as like a new series goes, you know, I'm actually thinking about maybe doing a live stream of like Crusader Kings 2 maybe. Or maybe Endless Legends or something, because I'm definitely been in the mood to play some 4X, especially seeing that we just finished up our Legend of Grimrock campaign series. I think the final episode, I think I published that earlier today, if I'm not mistaken. But as far as our next stream for Hand of Fate 2, I might actually do it someday, like midday tomorrow, which is Saturday, December 9th. I might do it tomorrow. I'm thinking I probably will. We'll see. If not tomorrow afternoon or midday or so, maybe tomorrow evening or maybe Sunday. I don't know. I'm kind of free this entire weekend, but just stay tuned and I'll see you guys then. So take care and have a good one.